Yo, what's up? It's the Caribbean Chocolate, Joseline Navarro, and you are listening to Wrestling Cheers.
Making your way in the world today takes everything you got. Taking a break from all your worries sure would help a lot. Wouldn't you like to get away? Sometimes you want to go where everybody knows your name, and they're always glad you came. You want to go where you can see that troubles are all the same. You want to go where everybody knows your name.
See, one take. You didn't do it like Isaiah, who I still have it. Like he did it, and he was like, "You're watching." He's like, "Oh fuck." He's like, not watching. I'm like, "Yeah, not watching." He's like, "All right, let me do it again."
You know, they're listening.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, it'll be the normal. I'll go through the intro, introduce you. We'll preview all the matches. Do you want to make picks?
Sure, absolutely.
I mean, we know who you're picking for your match, so.
Oh yeah.
Well, I'll probably do it where that's we'll do second to last. We'll have do we do a second last? Because Cibernetico will probably be. It's going to be the main event.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll do you right before that, and then before your match, we'll do Bishop and Lawler.
All right, sounds good.
We'll give you higher billing.
Yeah. Yeah. Put me over JB.
All right, here we go. And welcome back to Wrestling Cheers, where everybody knows your name. And today we're going kind of old school. This is Wrestling Cheers. We like to talk about things going to Northeast Ohio independent wrestling scene. We preview shows, we review shows, and sometimes we even have interviews along the way. This is a preview of AIW's Cibernetico De Mayo 2. I'm your host, Justin Summers, and Wrestling Cheers is brought to you by Midwest Territory. Please rate, review, and subscribe your ever listen to this fine podcast, whether it be Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, TuneIn, YouTube, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Amazon Music, or Podbean, WrestlingCheers.podbean.com. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, Facebook.com/WrestlingCheers, Twitter.com/WrestlingCheers, and Instagram.com/WrestlingCheers. Email, if you so choose to desire, WrestlingCheers@gmail.com. Like I said, this is a preview of AIW's Cibernetico De Mayo 2. And when I say we're going old school, it was back when this show was the Ohio Indie Report, which was a very long time ago. I would have wrestlers come on to preview shows, and today we have just that. I had a wrestler reach out to me saying that they wanted to be on the show, and I was like, you know what? Yeah, that's perfectly doable. And we have none other than Joseline Navarro.
Hey, what's up?
So what made you want to do the preview?
I don't know. I just want everybody to know if I really like them or not, if I'm going to pick them for their match.
Oh, okay. That's a nice little twist.
Yeah. So, if I don't pick you,
So we'll have some.
Not saying that I won't smoke, but not saying that I don't want smoke.
So we'll get into a real fun thing when we get to the Cibernetico match itself, because a lot of people in that match, and you only got to pick one to win. So some feelings are going to get hurt.
That's true.
But we are back at the Outpost AIW with this. There's no special meet and greets, but you got a match, and we will get to that one. That's going to be a fun one, and it's one that you would think we have had at a main show by now, but we haven't.
Mm-hmm. That's true. Actually, yeah.
Let's get into this card, and we will start off with this one. Cisco Silver versus Dominic Guarini. Dom has kind of been on a roll in AIW this year. Hasn't lost a match yet. And you got Cisco, and I know you're good friends with Cisco, so I kind of want to hear your thoughts on this match.
Like you said, that's my guy, Cisco. Dom's my guy too, though. But I'm actually really looking forward to this match. It's like a clash of styles. Dom does the jiu-jitsu, and Cisco is the amateur wrestler. So I'm really excited for that. I'm really excited to see Cisco back here in AIW. And I think the Outpost was the last time he was here at AIW. But all in all, I gotta go with my boy Cisco. I think he's gonna pull the upset out. I'm rooting for Cisco. I really hope, He gonna put the booster down.
That would be a big win for him. Like he
gonna put the booster down. I'm saying it right now. So Dom, if you listening, he gonna put the boost to you.
Joseline said it, not me. So, or Joseline said it, not me.
But no, I'm really excited for it. I think it's going to be a really fun match. I think the crowd's going to like it a lot. So.
Cisco is a dude that is not very popular among the AIW crowd.
That's true. And, I don't know why. Because, he triple platinum to me, So, I don't know. But I'm going to need the crowd to cheer for him. Stop booing him.
Yeah, you're asking for a lot there. Like
I'm gonna be out there cheering for him. Maybe.
The thing that I do love about Cisco is before AIW, I always seen him as like this, smiling good guy and everything. He was always out there having fun. And like, this is like asshole Cisco. And I like that because it's something different. It's not the same Cisco.
Mm-hmm. It's a lot more, I feel like he's a lot more comfortable with the AIW crowd versus any other crowd he wrestles in front of. So I think he's more so putting out his joking, air quote, personality. A lot of us growing up played the dozens, and I think that's really what he's out there doing, just playing the dozens with everybody. But the people that he go out there with don't have a comeback for him. So it's just like, it's just one of those things. This was hilarious though.
My pick's gonna have to be Dom. I can't pick against Dom right now when you're on that streak. But
he is hot. He hot right now. I agree with that. But everybody got to lose at some point, and I think Cisco's gonna pull it out. I'm rooting for it.
I don't know. I think if Cisco were to win, this would be a bigger surprise than Sam Holloway beating Kaplan at the last show, because that shocked me. Yeah. I think this would be double that.
I was surprised too when he beat Kaplan, because I was so sure that Kaplan was going to whoop his ass, but I was pleasantly surprised. So but that's the point though. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. Like, everybody's gonna be like, yeah, Dom's gonna win. Then boom, out of nowhere, Cisco beats him. Surprise. Boom, mind blown. See?
And that crowd would love it.
And then the confetti fall from the ceiling because he beat Dom.
Yeah, that is the big question. Will there be confetti still in the ceiling? And if not, can we have somebody bring some anyway?
Confetti for all the winners.
All right, let's move on to the next one. Next up, we got the AIW Tag Team title match, the Bitcoin Boys with the Duke versus Money Shot. Joseline, when are you going to win the Haas boot?
You know what? I don't know. I don't think Duke wants to wrestle me. I think he's going to do everything to get around that. I would like to wrestle for the Haas boot, but
I mean,
you have to ask Duke.
With the women's championship residing in Florida for the time being, yeah, I think that's the next step if we're not going intense or absolute.
I want to wrestle for all the belts, so hopefully I get to do that sometime this year. That'd be nice.
Who would be your tag team partner for the tag titles?
I don't know. I know everybody is expecting me to say Isaiah, but I don't know. Maybe I'll just pretend like I have a tag partner, and it's like an invisible person or some shit, and I really just beat up Bitcoin by myself, and I become the tag team champ, like, by myself, me and my imaginary friend. I could do that. I could really do that. Or, I guess I could tag with Isaiah. He need a tag partner sometimes.
What you're telling me is you're going to bring little Jimmy out of retirement. At this point, he's just regular sized Jimmy, and he's going to be your tag team partner. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And we're going to do the damn thing. We're going to beat up Bitcoin. And if Duke wants some, we're going to beat him up too. No, I'm going to let little Jimmy beat up Duke. And then, we win. But then, what if they come back and jump me though? See, I don't know if little Jimmy going to be able to help me with that. So maybe I'll have Isaiah as my tag partner, because he need a partner, because the last time he was on the show, he got jumped too. Well, he get jumped in a lot of his matches. So, he do need a tag partner. So maybe we'll tag and, we beat Bitcoin for the belts.
Yeah. How do you feel about Bitcoin Boys versus Money Shot?
I think this is going to be a really good match. I'm going to be watching. I think Eric and Mikey, they're really stars. Like they're having a good tag run, a tag title run. I've been really like impressed by the wins they've been pulling out and how they've been pulling them out and stuff. So I'm really interested in this match. Money Shot is undefeated, in 2-on-2 tag action since they've been in AIW. Mm-hmm. So it's really, I'm really interested to see how this all plays out. And the crowd hates all of them. So that's weird. Like, who's the crowd going to cheer for?
It depends on where Bitcoin is at, because I've said ever since JLit, there has been a little bit more vocal support behind Bitcoin. Yeah, that's true. It also depends on if Duke gets out there and talks to the people or not. Which people need to learn to stop talking shit to the Duke, because he's got shit to say no matter what. He's got to come back for everything. Mm-hmm. It's actually hilarious. I love when he gets on the mic, because I know it's going to be something really good, like the whole way. I've seen my fair share of managers in this area in independent wrestling, and I'm like, nobody touches the Duke. Like, you can try, but you're not the Duke. I agree with that. I absolutely agree with that. He's special. He really is. He's really special on the mic. He's really good at commentary too. Oh yes. I forgot about that, and I've always put over how great Pedro is at commentary. Yeah. Mm-hmm. He just doesn't do it often. And you know what? And I give everybody that does commentary props, because it is so difficult to sit there and like call a match play by play like that. Like, it's so difficult. So shout out to all the commentators. Including you, Dustin. Including Dustin. Dustin's great on commentary. Yeah, the thing with Money Shot, them being undefeated, and this seems to be a match that I would expect at Absolution. So, man, something's going to happen. That's just how I feel. Something's going to happen. I don't know what. I don't know. They always got some tricks up their sleeve, but, so does Bitcoin. So we'll see who out tricks who. Who are you picking in this one? I'm going to have to go with Bitcoin. I just feel like they 2 steps ahead of everybody right now as far as the tag division. They always pulling out a win, especially when you at least expect it. So I'm going to have to go with Bitcoin here. Yeah, I'll agree with you on Bitcoin. Still thinking something's going to happen. I just don't know what. We have to wait and see. Yep. Let's move on to the next one. Joshua Bishop versus Filthy Tom Lawler. Spin the wheel, make the deal. Tom Lawler's 40th birthday bash. So I don't necessarily know what to expect with this. I know there's going to be a wheel, and I know there's an old WCW thing that this links to. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know where they're going to get this wheel from, or they're going to make it themselves. I have a feeling Pedro's going to make it. Be on the wheel. I don't know. Whatever it is, it's going to be some crazy ass shit. It'd be kind of a wild thing if you ever got in the ring with Filthy Tom Lawler. Oh, that'd be tight. I love to wrestle Filthy Tom. I think that'd be dope. I want to wrestle everybody, so that'd be dope. But I don't want to like get stabbed or anything though, My parents would kill me. So whatever the hell they doing, I'm sure it's gonna be wild. I'm sure, yeah. I don't even know what to say, because it's like, what's going to be on the wheel? Like, anything could be on this wheel. Mm-hmm. So it's just one of those things. It's just like, this is really something that we just got to wait it out and see what the fuck's going to happen. And knowing those two, they're both out of their mind. So, and the last time they got in the ring together, they fucking had the students peel the ring apart. So nobody knows what the fuck's going on. I mean, you had the ring torn apart. You had sightings from Hilljack and Swamp Monster. Like,
and we all just like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, how can you top it?
They gotta set each other on fire.
I mean, the Outpost is a small venue.
They gotta set each other on fire. That's how you top that. You gotta set each other on fire. Somebody gotta set somebody on fire.
And this show's too late to be an outdoor show.
Yep. Yeah, it is. And you know what? I just realized that, and I guess I wasn't here for that show, that they ran outdoors at the Outpost before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I wasn't there for that. I don't know where I was. But yeah, so I don't know. That venue is small for them to be trying like super, super crazy shit. But again, with those two, you don't know what the fuck to expect. So, I mean, I'm down for it. I like to see wild shit.
Well, who are you picking?
I'm gonna have to pick Josh. I don't see him losing. Whatever it is, I don't see him losing.
Yeah. I kind of got to go with Josh too. I mean, granted, it's going to be Filthy Tom's 40th birthday, but
people lose on their birthday every day.
True.
Yeah. But I mean, you know, it's not going to be an easy win. At least, you know, he's not just going to go down easy, especially with it being his birthday. You know, so I hope people buy him shots after he lose. But I think he's going to lose.
Yeah, don't buy him shots before, because he's going to set himself on fire, and
yeah,
we don't want that.
Don't buy him shots before. Or I mean, you know, if that's his jam, you know, who am I to judge? But definitely buy him shots after. It'll help him, you know, feel better. It'll help him, you know, wash away the loss. Yeah, but you know, I think Josh is going to win. They should let me spin the wheel.
Well, speaking of you, let's get to the next one. You versus Ziggy Haim. This kind of what I said earlier. This was a match you would have thought that would have happened already. You both debuted in AIW 2020. There has been one or two matches against each other at Canton, and that's been it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I think we had two at Canton. One 2 years ago and one last year. That's what
I thought, because I didn't go to this last one, but I remember the first one there was a match. And I thought when I looked it up that you did have like another match together at this last one. So still, like, do the Canton shows really count? Yes, no, kind of. But here we are, an AIW show that's going to be on Fight Plus, and we have a clash of the women's division in AIW.
Mm-hmm.
You too.
Now, her and I have known each other for a long time. Mm-hmm. A long, long time. Pretty much since we started. I was her second match, actually. So we really came up together. And she's never, ever beaten me. Oh. Ever. You know? So, Friday won't be any different, you know? Like, you know, I know people have been waiting for us to, you know, do this dance, and, you know, we could do it forever, but, you know, she's not going to win. You know, I'm excited though. I really am excited. I'm glad she's getting her opportunity. Like she got the opportunity against Steph last month. So now, you know, they're giving her another shot, because, you know, it's always me versus whomever. Mm-hmm. And, you know, every then she gets her singles match, you know, so, and, you know, and people have been like, oh, you know, when is Ziggy and Joseline going to wrestle each other? You know, people ask that a lot. So now that they're getting it now, so they better pack out the fucking Outpost since they're getting what they want. And if they're not going to be there, they better stream it since they're getting what they want. Everything's on the up and up, you know? But she's going to lose. She's definitely going to lose.
I think you almost had to have waited for this match to happen in AIW, because, okay, we have two female wrestlers at a local, which is big. You don't throw them together in a match like first thing. Mm-hmm. Because then what are you doing next? Instead, like, we've had to wait. And yeah, it makes total sense to me.
And it'll be worth the wait, you know. It's gonna be pretty good. You know, I'm gonna pull out some tricks out my bag, you know. It's definitely worth the wait. I'm really excited for it. We've been wanting to do this for a long time, and like you said, we debuted at AIW in the same year, different parts of the year. And we've crossed paths a little bit in, like at North Can and in tag action and stuff like that. But it's never been just us, like on a main show, like you said. So I'm really excited for it. The fans are really excited for it. I'm excited for her to get an opportunity also. So.
And you were at that same New Talent Initiative, correct?
I don't know. No. The only other girl that was at mine was Lady Frost.
Okay, so you did the first one.
Yeah.
See, I couldn't remember if you were at that one or not. I remember you being at the first one, though.
Yeah. So yeah, we both came from the New Talent Initiative. So now it's kind of a full circle moment, It's pretty dope. I'm pretty excited. And like you said, we're the only girls that's there all the time. Mm-hmm. So,
because with a lot of companies, it seems like it's hard to book female talent because like some are few and far between, or at least ones that you would want. Mm-hmm. And here there's two somewhat seasoned. Mm-hmm. Like you guys aren't like full on veterans, but you're not like rookies either. Like you've been doing it a while. And even too, like I always said, like I would watch both of you outside of AIW, and then you both got up to this point where you're here. So having like that kind of talent around is huge.
Yeah, that's true. And like we both worked very hard to get to AIW. Mm-hmm. And like I said before, we've been able to watch each other grow from the very beginning to where we are now. And we both do a lot of like really cool shit outside of AIW. So it'll be a lot of eyes on this match with us coming together. Not saying that it's never like a lot of eyes on the women's matches, because it always is, but specifically for us because of the area that we come from is 2 hours apart, and we're both popular in different places and different areas and stuff. Mm-hmm. So it'll be a lot of eyes on this for sure.
You both go as far as back as her being Jinx and you having that promo shot that you hate.
Yes. It was all the way back to those West Virginia days that we try to forget about.
So obviously you're picking yourself to win.
Yes, absolutely.
I feel somewhat obligated to pick you. I mean, you are here. Ziggy's been on the show before too. She's been on twice, and this is your second appearance. I think if I was just going track record wise too, you beat Steph DeLander. Ziggy did not.
That's true. And Ziggy has never beaten me.
Yeah, that too.
So she's at a severe disadvantage.
And also too, last time we were at the Outpost, Ziggy had a match you didn't, and you were there front row to cheer on. Not this time.
I support the girls. I'm a girl's girl. I like to support the girls, but as long as they're not wrestling me, I'll be supportive of them. But if you're wrestling me, got to step on your fingers and other stuff,
Yeah, so sorry, Ziggy. I am picking Joseline for the win.
Yes.
Let's move on to, believe it or not, the only other match we have that I know of, and it is the main event of the evening. We have the Cibernetico De Mayo team captains, Pretty Boy Smooth and Shaw Mason, and on the PB side, we have Brian Carson, The Duke, PME, Sid Von England, Derek Dillinger, and Tyson Riggs. And then on Team Shaw, we have Hardway Holloway, Austin James, Members Only, Bulking Season, and Wes Barkley. So, Jocelyn, you'll only be able to pick one winner here. We won't do it necessarily right now, but this will be an interesting one. I was really surprised seeing Shaw and Smooth as the team captains.
Yeah, I was too.
It seems like
I didn't expect either one of them, but I really didn't expect Shaw to be a captain at all. But yeah.
Would you like to give Brian Carson any advice on his recent team up with Pretty Boy Smooth as a former tag partner of Mr. Smooth?
I don't know, because this is a different PB.
True.
That outside group. So this PB seems a little more angry. So I would tell Carson to just, stay out the way, play the sidekick role, because he seems more of a sidekick, the main character. And I want him to get rid of that coat that he got. It looks terrible.
Smooth?
No, Carson.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I need him to get a better coat. I don't like it.
So you hear that, Brian Carson? Get a better coat.
Please get a better coat. But I mean, other than that, like, I don't know. This PB seems a lot more focused on what his goals are in AIW and what he's trying to obtain. So, I don't know, Carson, just do what he says, I guess. You can't beat him up. Just do what he says.
Of these two teams, which is your favorite? Like, obviously, I know a team can't win per se, but which one would you say has the better odds of eliminating the entire other team first?
Oh, man. It's looking kind of rough for Shaw's team, because PB has Derek on his team, and Derek is he's a major factor of anything, So, I mean, like, I would love to see members only one of them win the whole thing, but Derek is the most underhanded person in this whole match. So, I feel like that team has more of the leverage. Oh, and Duke is on their team too. Yeah. So yeah, I think this team has more leverage than Shaw's team. So yeah, I think good luck to Shaw's team.
And you had the Duke and Derek being two of the last ones in the previous one. I think it was them two and Dom. There might have been a fourth person. I just can't remember. I just vividly remember those three because I kind of wanted Dom to get eliminated just so I could see Derek versus the Duke.
That'd have been hilarious.
Yeah, it was like, I love you, Dom. I wouldn't mind if you won, but like if you lost though, and I'm getting these two against each other, I can see Derek just whip the shit out of the Duke. Or we're getting robbed of this matchup. Yeah.
I actually would like to see that match also. And then I just remembered they got PME on their team too. Their team is kind of steep. The team is pretty steep. Wow. Hell yeah. Shaw's team finna be fighting for their life.
I feel like with Shaw's team, I mean, there's a lot of just rookies. I mean, just three alone, Shaw himself, Sam Holloway, and Austin James.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And members only falls in that category of like, they're not like total rookies, but they're like,
they still new. They still fresh.
Yeah, they're newer than some.
Yeah. Yeah, and that team over there, they averaging like 7 years in wrestling. At least, like, so it's like, wow. Yeah. I feel like the only person that's been wrestling for a little bit on the other side is like, well, I don't know. Like, how long has Wes been wrestling?
Since 17? A lot of stuff pre-COVID just blends together. Good. 17 or 18?
Yeah. Yeah, so, yeah. Mm.
Well,
wow. Yeah. That team is really, they in for it.
But I think at the same time that if you were to just add up all of Shaw's team of how many years experience they have each, that doesn't even pale comparison to the Duke's, just him of his experience.
Right. Mm-hmm. But, while experience is the best teacher, you never want to underestimate, the other team. I feel like, they're going to put up a really good fight. It's going to be fun to watch for a while. It's an hour, so it's very long. I think like that's the time limit or something, like an hour. Very long. I don't want an hour time limit for any match I'm in. So hats off to them already.
I don't think it's an hour time limit. I think what it was last year, the match itself, like everything from beginning to end was about an hour and 5 minutes, I want to say. And that's just me going off memory.
Okay, that's what I'm thinking about then. Yeah. I'm like, I know this shit was like an hour long last year.
It was an hour long, but like it didn't feel like it because there was so much going on in the match to where It really helped pass the time, where maybe it was there a point in the match last year where Artie brought out his weight and like everybody from the other team had a moment where they were like trying to pick it up or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there was stuff like that to where like, okay, like I said, didn't feel like an hour. So hopefully with this one, it doesn't feel like an hour.
But I was also doing a lot of other stuff.
Okay.
While watching. So, but I know at one point I was like, damn, this shit going on for a long time. And then, when it was all said and done, they were like, yeah, it was an hour. And I was like, shit. So I was like, they do it next year. I know it's going to be an hour then. That's what it seemed like. That's what it seems like. That's what's going on.
They're going to have you be an alternate in the match.
Oh, please. I would be like, yeah, I think my mom's calling me, and then disappear.
Calvin G. Lewis isn't going to make the show, so you're going to have to fill in for him.
Oh, man. I don't want to do that. He can have that. Yeah, they can have that. More power to them. Because when they announced it again, because that was literally the first thing I thought about when they announced that they were doing this show again. I was like, oh, they're going to have that long ass match again.
You're thinking, let's say you're thinking like, how can I get out of this match just in case?
Oh man. But you know what? I think they're going to have a lot of fun. I look at it as the more people, the more fun things you could get to happen. Like they could do like tug of war and shit. Like they could just do anything to like, it's hella people in this match. So it's like they could literally do anything to pass the time. I would play rock, paper, scissors and shit, you know.
If you had to be an alternate on any of the team, which one would you be?
I'd be on PB's team.
Okay.
I like hanging out with the bad crowd. So I would be over there. I want to be a bad guy, but I can't be a bad guy because I'm just so nice.
We love you too much. Like, I don't know what you could do to make us hate you.
I have to like kick a baby or something.
Kick the kid that flicks everybody off.
Oh man, I like that kid.
Hey,
maybe I throw my niece at somebody or something. They'll probably just cheer.
Yeah, that's kind of something we would do. Actually, there is a way you could get booed. You have to like side with Cardona. That's it.
I don't want to do that.
I know.
Man, boo.
See, that's a reaction everybody would have. Like I can't think like any other thing where people would hate you. I kind of feel the same way with members only. Only way people are gonna boo them is if somehow they join the Duke. Yeah,
that's fair. Yeah, that's true.
All right, with everybody in this match, who are you picking to win it all?
That's a tough one. I don't know. Let's see.
I kind of got Wes.
That's a good pick. I want to pick somebody from the bad team. I think Duke or maybe Philly.
Oh, both are good. I like Philly a little bit more though.
I think Philly, yeah. Philly had a performance at the last show. Mm-hmm. I think he's going to pull this off. If you don't if you don't get his Band-Aid knocked off and bleed everywhere and pass out.
I mean, that sounds like a Derek thing.
Yeah, but, they on the same team, something, I feel like Wes would knock his Band-Aid off and pull his sore open. So all these twists and turns, you never know.
That's very true. That's pretty much everything. We only had 5 matches.
It's only 5?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because this is the big match at the end.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah.
I hope I go first.
Possible. I think it's very possible.
I want to say I was the match right before last year. I think I was right before that Cibernetico match. If I'm not mistaken, I wouldn't say I was. I don't know.
And I'm even thinking just Outpost in general. Like the women's match last time was either first or second.
It was second.
Okay. It's kind of what I was leaning towards. I knew it was early.
I would be fine with being first, But, wherever I land, I want to be before Josh and Tom, though. I want to be before them.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what the fuck they doing, and I don't want to be fucking around with them. So I want to be before them. Everything else is wherever. Wherever else I land, that's fine. Just before them.
And if there's any pre-show matches, I don't know of them, and I don't know if they're going to be announced. But yeah,
I don't think it will be. Not that I know of. I don't know.
I'm just hoping for H2V2 to pick up their first win somehow.
They got to get it together. It'll happen eventually. They'll pull it out on somebody. I don't know who. I don't know when, but it'll happen. They'll get it together. They'll pull it out. And then I feel like after they win, one should turn on the other. Boom. There you go. I love seeing turmoil. I love it. Destroy each other.
All right. That's everything. Any final thoughts or last minute plugs before we go?
Yeah. Make sure you get the tickets for the show. Be in attendance. If you can't be in attendance, stream on FITE Plus. It's going to be a great show. It's going to be a lot of fun matches. All 5 matches are going to be fun, but I think mine is going to be the funnest, of course. So make sure y'all are watching. Support us. Like the post, share the post, retweet the post, join the hashtag for the show. Talk about us. Yeah, that's all I got.
All right, and of course you can find. Oh, you got your Twitter and everything, or your social media. I throw that out before I get into mine.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Okay, yeah. So you can follow me on Instagram at Joseline__Navarro, on Twitter Joss_E_Navarro, and on TikTok Joseline_Navarro 13. And then if Facebook is your jam, you can just add me, Joseline Navarro. So yeah, that's on my platforms. Go ahead and add me on those. Buy my shirt at the show. Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Remember when you had like 2 Facebook profiles because one kept getting banned or something?
Yeah. I couldn't escape getting banned on Facebook. And I was just like, wow, like I can't even threaten people like nicely anymore. So if I'm like, yeah, I kick your ass, they're like, yeah, you're black. I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool.
And of course, you can find myself at jsummers330 on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, and Hive. Much like you can find the show on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Facebook.com/WrestlingCheers, Twitter.com/WrestlingCheers, and Instagram.com/WrestlingCheers. Email, if you so choose to desire, WrestlingCheers@gmail.com. And let's go over those places that you can listen to this show, where you can rate, review, and subscribe. That would be Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, TuneIn, YouTube, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Amazon Music, or Podbean, WrestlingCheers.podbean.com. And in the show notes, there is a link to all of them. Check out our podcast friends, such as Hiya Bussy, Super Fantastic Podcast, The IndieCast, Sobros Network, Biff Radio, Game Marks Podcast, Powerbomb Jitsu, Power Driver Podcast, Fully Posable, Positively Pro Wrestling, Indie Wrestling Guide, If You Catch My Grift, At Odds with Wrestling, Marks with Mikes, Juggalo Rewind, X Over, This Ends at Prom, and Porch Talk. Check out our other non-podcasting friends, such as The Mystery Men, Redline Radio, Mouse's Wrestling Adventures, VHS Party Tonight on Instagram, Danger Zone Video in Joliet, Tennessee, Heart of Gold, Ohio Toy Show, Time Capsule Toys, Smokin' Jay's Barbecue, 20x20 Apparel, JCP Designs, Midwest Territory, Southern Underground Pro, and the official graphic designer of Wrestling Cheers, Moy Boy Designs. That will do it for us here on Wrestling Cheers, where everybody knows your name, but I guess some people don't know how to pronounce Joseline Navarro.
Yeah.
It's the wrestling cheers. Get up on your feet, brightening your day in the middle of the week. And you gotta love the show. Yeah, you know it holds a title for the best podcast talking wrestling in Ohio. Finishing a cold one, take a load off. We ain't all about the prohibition like Josh, so we cheers. And then we sit back. Other shows are in the trash, kinda like they Nick Stapp. Like the name is Matt Justice, wearing all the gold. Wrestling Cheers is coming to a close. The #1 podcast going in the game. And one day everybody's gonna know the name. It's the Wrestling Cheers. This is Platinum Max, signing off. Ohio, good night. The world, good night. We love you. We'll see you next week.